What we're able to show in this study using brain imaging is that there's a strong relationship between how well you do on very elementary arithmetic, single-digit arithmetic, and how well you do on a college-level test of mathematics, the preliminary scholastic achievement test, the math subtest of that. Single-digit calculation is your most elementary form of calculation, so 1 plus 1, anything in the range from 1 to 9 that you can add, subtract. In this study, we just looked at addition and subtraction. In this study, we took a group of high school students, we put them into a brain imaging scanner. In the brain imaging scanner, they did simple math problems, single-digit math problems. Then we looked at, is there a relationship between what brain areas they activate and how well they do on this PSAT test, the high school math test. The surprising thing was that we found both a positive and a negative relationship between brain activation during the single-digit arithmetic task and how well they did on the PSAT test. So the negative correlation was in the right hemisphere in a brain area called the intraparietal sulcus. This is involved in quantity processing. So what it essentially means is that those high school students who didn't do so well on the PSAT test used more quantity-related strategy when they were doing these very elementary sums and subtractions as well. Those individuals who did better on the PSAT test, on the other hand, they showed greater activation in the left hemisphere in an area called the supramarginal gyrus, which we know is involved in fact retrieval. If you're at high school and you're using brain circuits that we know are associated with fact retrieval, with fluency in the left hemisphere, that you're also better on this high school math test. So we see a clear link between fluency and high-level abilities. And I think that's important also from a math education perspective, because in math education we often talk about, procedures and drill and kill versus conceptual knowledge, problem solving. The two go hand in hand. But what this shows is that clearly, the sort of weighting between using your more quantitative strategies and your fact recall has an influence, perhaps, for how you go on to learn those high-level skills.